Hello, sixth form. Today we're going to continue with The War with Grandpa. Chapter 7. Chapter 7, Bits and Pieces. I noticed that my sentences are getting too long again. I will write them shorter. About my dad. He started moving things, my things, from my room, up to the guest room, on the top floor, which is also the third floor. My toy cabinets, they are yellow formica with white tops, 2 doors outside, 3 shelves inside. And all my good stuff was in them. All my board games, Monopoly, Stratomatic Baseball, Clue, Careers, Risk, Snakes and Ladders. All my crayons in a plastic box. Most of them were broken anyway. Old coloring books I use only when I am homesick. All my baseball cards were on the top of the cabinets in these shoe boxes. I have been saving them since I was 7. I have almost 2,000 baseball cards, counting extras. Then my mom moved my summer clothes upstairs into the closet in the guest room, my new room. I had to help my dad move my bookcase upstairs. First, I moved my trophies. They go on top of the bookcase. I had 6 of them, all gold. They were baseball trophies from playing on my Beverly Boys Club teams since I was 6 years old. Every kid who plays gets one. The other trophy was for bowling tournament. I bowled a 96, my best score of all time. Let me be honest, every kid in the bowling tournament got one too. To move the bookcase upstairs, we first had to empty it. We put all my books on the floor first, all my Encyclopedia Brown books, all my Great Brain books, my whole collection of sports stories, all my paperbacks with baseball team records. My room began to look empty when we got it all upstairs. Then we moved my pictures from the walls and hung them upstairs. Hank Aaron hitting his 715th home run. Tom Seaver pitching. The first astronauts on the moon. Some of my best drawings I made for school. Pretty soon, my walls were naked. Now, my room looked weird. It didn't look like my room anymore. Lying on my bed, I began to think it wasn't my room, like I didn't belong there. A few days before Grandpa came, we moved my dresser. First, we took the drawers out. Then we carried them upstairs one by one. Then we moved the dresser. It wasn't too heavy. Then we moved the old dresser from the guest room down into my room. Every night I had to go upstairs to bring down my clean clothes for the next day. We moved my desk next. It went upstairs into the corner of the guest room. I had to go up to the top floor every day after school to do my homework. The only thing left in my room was my bed. And the night before Grandpa came, we moved it upstairs too. Now, all the guest room stuff was in my room, and all my things were up on the top floor in the guest room. I guess you'll start sleeping up here tonight, my dad said. I didn't say anything. Are you okay, Pete? My dad asked. You look like you're going to cry any second. I won't cry, I said. I hoped that was true. You'll get used to it, Dad said. He looked out of the window. Nice view from up here. Take a look, Pete. I stood next to my father and looked out. The Tabb house was across the street. The streetlight on the corner showed through the trees. The tree on our lawn looked so close I felt I could almost touch one of the branches. My dad put his arm around my shoulders. Growing up, Pete, he said, it isn't easy. Sometimes you have to do things you don't like. I hate it up here, I said. Dad sighed. I know, but Peter, you mustn't ever let Grandpa Jack know that, or else he'll feel terrible. And believe me, he feels terrible already. I didn't say anything when Dad hugged me. I didn't even feel any better either. The last thing that was moved into the guest room was me.